What's up, you guys? Happy Monday. So, on last night's episode of Watch What Happens Live with Andy Cohen, Kandi Burruss actually addressed the allegations about T.I. and Tiny. Now, I did a video about how Nene Leakes had retweeted a tweet that mentioned Kandi in those allegations. So if you missed that video, click the link in the top right-hand corner of this video to check out that video. Now, I was surprised that Kandi would actually speak on the situation. I thought she was just going to say that she had no comment, but apparently she couldn't help herself and she had to say a little bit more than just no comment.
I don't really want to speak on that situation. What I want to say is when people put out any rumor about somebody right now, it's like this society has become a you're guilty until proven innocent instead of you're innocent until proven guilty. And I do not like that. I will say, you know, they're like family to me. Obviously, Tiny and I grew up together. Because of the things that were even said on our show before, people always try to wrap me up into any rumor that happens right now. I want to say I don't like that. I don't like when people start rumors on folks. And I would like for society to stop be so quick to try to make somebody guilty without really taking the time to really get real evidence or anything. So I don't like what's happening right now, and I'll just leave it at that. What I will say is Tiny is my sister, and I've never personally seen her do any of that. I don't really want to speak on that situation. What I want to say is when people put out any rumor about somebody right now, it's like this society has become a you're guilty until proven innocent instead of you're innocent until proven guilty. And I do not like that. I will say, you know, they're like family to me. Obviously, Tiny and I grew up together. Because of the things that were even said on our show before, people always try to wrap me up into any rumor that happens right now. I want to say I don't like that. I don't like when people start rumors on folks. And I would like for society to stop be so quick to try to make somebody guilty without really taking the time to really get real evidence or anything. So I don't like what's happening right now, and I'll just leave it at that. What I will say is Tiny is my sister, and I've never personally seen her do any of that.
So Kandi is saying she doesn't want to speak specifically on that situation. She just wants to talk in general, but she doesn't want to speak on that situation. I think it's very important to listen to the words Kandi is using. Listen to the words that she uses. She's saying people are putting out rumors about T.I. and Tiny. Now, in my opinion, these women have allegations, and it's not just my opinion, actually. They have, you know, hired attorneys, and there are allegations at this point. It's not putting out rumors. Rumors are something else. These are allegations. These are legal allegations. And when it comes to being innocent until proven guilty, I just want to point out that that's a matter of perspective, and that's taking the perspective of the person that's being accused. Like if you say the person that is being accused is innocent until proven guilty, then you're actually saying that the accuser is guilty of lying until they can prove that they're not lying. Like the burden of proof is on the person making the accusation, so you're actually saying they're guilty of lying until they can prove that they're not guilty of lying. So it's a matter of perspective, and we can see where Kandi stands by her perspective and by the words she uses, like using the word rumors when we're really talking about allegations. These are not just rumors, and so she's downplaying this whole situation. In this case, I just feel like where there's smoke, there's fire, and these allegations, not rumors, but these allegations are worthy of investigation. So I'm glad they've hired attorneys at this point. I'm glad it's become legal, because I would like to see these things investigated. If people are saying that this is what Tiny does, T.I. and Tiny do behind closed doors, and you're not behind closed doors with them, like, why would you see that? Like this person tweeted, why would T.I. and Tiny commit assault in front of you, Kandi? Pack it up. And another person said, Kandi is protecting her friend, and it's obvious. So many people could not be telling the same lie on Tiny and T.I. though, sis. And another person tweeted, Kandi talking about she's never seen Tiny do any of the things she's been accused of. Of course you wouldn't see it, sis. Like I said, if you're not behind closed doors with them, then you would not see it. You would not see it. that's the whole point of the allegations that are being made. People are saying that this is what they do behind closed doors. Now, while we're talking about the Real Housewives of Atlanta, I also want to point out that Kenya tweeted last night. She live tweeted that episode, and she addressed the allegations that she was being rude by not allowing, quote unquote, allowing the other women to bring their children on to the girls' trip. And she said, I don't need to give them an option. No one can tell you not to bring your child, not production, not an employer, nor me. And no one brought their child on the next trip, even though they were told that they could. And she retweeted someone who said, Portia always trying to villainize Kenya. She been doing it since season 8 when she tried justifying that man trying to hit Kenya. She said, and now she's trying to shame Kenya for being the best mom she can be. And she's saying that in regards to Portia. And she quoted Portia as saying, her mothering is better than our mothering. And she said, is this about guilt? It's the nuances in what people say that speaks the truth. Now, this is one thing Kenya is saying that I do agree with as far as nuances and the words that people choose. That's what I was saying about the words that Kandi used, how she's calling them rumors instead of allegations. That lets you know where she stands. And Kenya, in this case, is saying that Portia felt mommy guilt, basically about not bringing her child and Kenya bringing her child. That is mommy guilt, and that she's putting it on Kenya, and Kenya is not really in charge of who brings their child or not. And Kenya questioned Portia, saying that she needed some common sense. And she said, wow, I have taken my child on every single cash trip. We don't need permission to bring our children. If they wanted their children there, they would be there. And she retweeted somebody who said, Portia is trying her hardest to get the girls against Kenya. Why should someone who isn't your friend have to invite you to bring your child? And Kenya Moore said, you know the answer. Now, I want to briefly get into this, and we can come back to this later. The Peach Report Daily tweeted that there is a veteran on the show that is trying to get another veteran removed from the show. And so we see the back and forth between Kenya and Portia, and we're starting to see a little bit back and forth between Kandi and Portia. And y'all know they say Kandi runs the show behind the scenes. So you guys leave a comment and let me know what you think. Who do you think, which veteran do you think is trying to push another veteran off the show? What do you think about Kenya saying basically people don't need her permission to bring their kids? If they wanted to bring their kids, they could have been there. And what do you think about Kandi's response to the allegations against T.I. and Tiny? Leave a comment and let me know what you think. As always, thanks for watching.